Good morning. I'm here to do the cards of the day. It's the overall energy and vibe of the day, what to look forward to, what to avoid, and finish it off with a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. So yesterday I was talking a bit about, at the end of the reading, about altars and making that sacred space and clearing out area of your home and making it special, crystals and candles and possibly pictures of your loved ones that have passed. And then I told you to look for signs and synchronicities. So when I think of my mom, I think of 1111 or 111. In the time when she was dying, in the process of passing away, these numbers started coming to me all the time. So it became a specific number for me to take note of what was going on around me and sort of a comfort, sort of like the ancestors or spirits sort of reaching out, telling me that things were going to be okay. So after Mom passed away, 1111 still became, and 111, very, very important in my life. So when I see these numbers, I instantly think of Spirit, my mom, and my ancestors aligning and looking out for me. So dimes are another sign of people who've passed away. And dimes haven't been a specific thing of mine, but on rare occasions when I do find a dime, I know it's my dad. So this morning I was getting up and getting ready and opened my drawer where my makeup is, and I wear the same lipstick pretty much every day of my life. And I saw a lipstick I haven't worn in ages, and I still had it in the box that it came in. So I picked it up and pulled it out, and there was a dime in the box with my lipstick. So these are the sort of things, the impossibilities that you are keeping your awareness open for. There is no way. I mean, this is a small lipstick package. How the hell did a dime get in there with my lipstick? Like, it makes totally no sense to me. So these are the sort of signs and stuff I'm asking you to be aware of for as the veils are thin for the next while. And always if something calls out to you, like cardinal. Cardinal is another thing. When I first lost the family and started meditating, Dr. Joe Dispenza asks you to pick something that has virtually no meaning to you, that you would like to see, and as a sign from the universe that you are working with the energy, that it will come into your field and you'll see it more. And I chose cardinal. I've only ever had 2 live in my yard, but it's not uncommon to be scrolling through Facebook now and there's a cardinal, and I see that as a sign that I'm working in the right direction. So that sort of thing, synchronicities and signs. So have those in your awareness for the next little while. So the overall energy and vibe of the day is the Lovers. And this is about equal duality. So this is about the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together in unison, but in balance. There's not an instability. They are both balanced in their positions of power. There's an equilibrium and a total respect between these two. They work basically as a team. And if you can see there, she's got the scales. No, she has an arrow on her, actually. So, but they are balanced out for each other. It is about romantic relationships. It can be. It can be about that passion, that driving passion that you feel for someone. It can be opening up your awareness and your field to the possibilities of allowing a romantic relationship in, if you've been closed off or not in touch with that aspect of yourself. It could be the time that you release some of that energy and start trusting the universe again, and opening up to allowing the idea of being in a relationship or falling in love. And it can also be the deep, deep friendships you have with people around you. We all have friends that are like family to us. So these would be that deep, respectful, balanced relationship. Once again, no manipulation, no trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. This is authentic, heart related relationships, and the passion to possibly look into new projects as a driving force of energy as well, but in balance. So that is the overall energy today. What to look forward to is the Two of Wands. And if you can see here, she's got a wand laying against the wall here, and she's holding on to one. So to me, this is kind of like she needs an extra little bit of balance and stability for herself right now. This is about planning for your future and possibly being stuck in comfort zones. So she's behind the window looking out, though she has a little Winnebago and globe there. So she's thinking about future. She's thinking about moving forward, but something's holding her back. She has been able to let go of one of the staffs and just have it lean against the wall. So she's not totally unstable, not like using them as walking poles for stability, but she still needs a little stability in her life and is unable to let go of that other staff to sort of walk out and trust possibly her own choices about what is to come in the future. So she might be stuck in the not knowing how to deal with the passion side of things, not knowing how to get that balance back in her life, and not really knowing what drives her forward, but she wants this. So in a personal reading, if this card comes up, it can actually mean that you're also going on a trip someplace. So she might be thinking of her future or future travel. But whatever it is, she's not yet convinced herself that this is a good thing to do. She's sort of holding herself back and keeping in touch with stability to support her, rather than just driving out with the passion and knowing that things will be balanced for her and things will work themselves out. So what to avoid today is an interesting card, which is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is an energy card, and it usually pushes the cards around them to do other things. So it might be a push for her to release that other wand and let it go. And it might be a push as well to open up your heart and expand and sort of let your defenses down and start looking about love. But where this is in the avoid position, it's about possibly delaying what you want to do. So if you feel like today might be the day that you want to start planning on a trip, you might have something that comes into your field that delays you, and you're like, no, today's not the right day. It might be also delay and hesitation that you want to go forward, or you want to pursue a relationship and you don't feel that this is the right time for you, so you're holding back that energy. And it could also be a card of burnout. So if you are giving too much of yourself to your job, to commitments, to doing and not resting, you might face the burnout aspect of life. So in the avoid position, avoid situations that are going to burn you out. Avoid that having wands being action and fire, so burning. Avoid having to be busy all of the time to go out and do things. Today might be a nice day to just step back and possibly daydream and think about what you want to do, rather than taking the action and actually doing it, and opening your field to the possibility, but not actually diving in and doing it. So that is how I see that today. Once again, these are always my personal take on things. The Shaman Dream Oracle card, which is one of my favorite decks to use, is Repairing the Veil. And this is called Forgiveness, which is very, very interesting. Last week, or the beginning of the week leading up to Samhain, we did have Forgiveness card again. And I find this really super interesting that we've talked about the veil a lot, and the veil thinning, and communications between ancestors and spirits being at their peak. And this one's actually repairing the veil, but it's in a different vein, so to speak. So this is about what we do unto others as you would have do unto you, sort of thing. So if you are mean to someone else purposefully, and go out of your way to manipulate them or that sort of thing. That energy you're putting out also comes back to you. As you hurt them, you hurt yourself. So this is, that fear, that anger, that jealousy, that petty manipulations, the one-upmanships, that sort of energy that does not serve your higher good at all. Examine your actions and see where you have been in your own life that you have possibly hurt another on purpose, tried to get the upper hand in a shady kind of way, acted out in anger for possibly fear, not been super nice or bitchy, and you didn't have to be. These are those sort of energies that would cause harm in a certain way. So the responsibility here is for you to try to heal these. And I'm not saying if you have, narcissistic, shitty relationship, go say you're sorry and bury the hatchet and move on with life. That's not what this is about. This is more about the forgiveness and awareness of what you are doing to others. Have that in your awareness, and the ability to then drop it and forgive yourself. In forgiving yourself, this is a declaration of freedom. In forgiving yourself, you set yourself free. And if you're in a position and a want, and it's a soul calling to talk to somebody and say, look, I was an asshole, and I was totally out of line, then you can look for forgiveness that way. But only if you feel the calling and you feel that intuitively is going to help you in the situation. So that is repairing the veil, your own personal energy, repairing your own veil in this time of opening up to spirit and communication, making sure your energy is clear, and forgiving yourself and setting yourself free. So I find that really interesting. We've got 2 forgiving cards this week. So focus on heart-centered gratitude for yourself. Be gentle, be compassionate, and allow that energy to work through you to release and forgive yourself. And that's how I see it today. And tomorrow's Saturday, so I will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.